Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to BT Talks. So today is a very special location. I'm actually in the lobby of Montreal Terrace on West Avenue in Miami. I just showed a client and I'm about to have a wonderful guest, Tatiana Londono. She's going to join in a minute. So bear with me. So hold on, I'm trying to get her. Hold on one second. So thanks to everyone who is joining. So Tatiana Londono is a top broker, entrepreneur, and investor in real estate, mainly in Montreal and Quebec, Canada. She's been in the business for a long time. Oh, there she is. I see her, so let me see if I can get her in.
Hola,
Hello,
amigo.
how are you doing?
I'm
So
very
this
good.
is,
How are you?
I'm good. This is an unexpected location. I'm actually in the lobby of a new development here in Miami, which is Montreal Terrace by Jean Nouvel. I was
Wow.
I was gonna do it in one of the units, but the network and the Wi-Fi wasn't working yet, so I wanted to make sure I have a good connection.
Well, good. Anywhere is fine with me, my darling.
Of course, but look, it was the last minute. A client called me. He's like, "I want to see this, and hopefully, let's see this afternoon what he does." But
Amazing.
thank you so much for being a guest on BT Talks. So
Thanks for
you are
having me.
no, you're a great person,
Oh, you're sweet.
and you are a real estate entrepreneur, broker, investor. You do it all. You're very present on social media. You've been quite present, but you do very cool things.
Thank
Um,
you. Have you seen me
and
on TikTok? On TikTok?
yes, wow,
I love my TikTok.
you're very good. You grew your following to a lot, but it's a lot of value, and I think that's what it's all about. I have a very good friend who's in the mortgage space,
Right. You have
and
a French, do you have a French accent?
oui, je suis français.
Oh, je savais pas ça, Monsieur Tepper.
Oui, je suis. Ah, there's my friend Margot. You should follow Margot. She's amazing, and she
I
loves you.
might. I might follow Margot already.
Already, there you go. She's French American.
Oh, I love that.
um, but yeah, so TikTok is interesting. Also, there's a way to grow your following and deliver value, and that's what you and Margot, both of you, are very, very good at doing.
Amen.
Um, but the first thing, for those who don't know you, I want you to introduce yourself and kind of tell your journey to real estate because you've done a lot in the past few years. So
It's been a long time.
yeah,
So, my name is Tatiana Londono. I'm everything real estate, if you think about it. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a real estate broker. I'm a real estate author. I published a book about real estate. I was the first realtor on HGTV USA and HGTV Canada, besides the shows that they bought from outside, like from London, and because there were realtors on HGTV from London, but not in America. So yeah, so I had that opportunity. I invest in real estate. I own real estate. Real estate is my life. It really is.
I think when you get in the business, you have to understand that real estate becomes your life.
Exactly. It
You-
does. People who say that it's just business, I disagree with that. Business becomes your life and becomes a way of life. And thanks to real estate, everybody in my family eats very well at night and sleeps very well at night.
But that's a good thing. And I think it takes a bit of time, less time than it used to, because now obviously we're all very connected through technology, social media, all these things. And I think if you're a people person and you're someone who brings value and have this human touch, that's how you built your clientele and people want to work with you. I think it's not all about like selling. Everybody's number one
So
everywhere.
that's what I'm telling you right now. So real estate, this is the misunderstanding that people wanting to get into real estate. We all, the people who are in real estate, we get it. But people thinking about real estate, like, that's why TikTok is so important for me now. See, TikTok is a younger audience the age is an average of about, I don't know, 15, even younger sometimes, to 28. That's the masses, right? And these kids are dreaming, and they actually feel pressured to have a side hustle and to make money because of TikTok. You know, they're watching these videos one after the other saying, I made $50,000 this month. And I'm like, slow down, relax. Like, kids, enjoy yourselves first. But when you're ready, real estate is the quickest way to make the most amount of money in the least amount of time. So a lot of them are dreaming of real estate because you just need a high school diploma to become a real estate agent, right? So reaching for the stars seems just so much easier with real estate. And you and I know we can do that. Like, we can make great money selling real estate. But it's not about all that to say, my new pitch is real estate. It's not really a pitch, it's the truth. Real estate is not about selling homes.
No, it's not.
Real estate has nothing to do with it. You can get any monkey to sell a home. That's easy. I could, as I said, I could send that little monkey George that I love so much on TikTok, from your daily monkey content. He could go sell a house for me. Okay, it's that easy because the house sells itself. Either the client likes it or they don't, and they might like it just a little, and they'll try for it. But the house sells itself. Okay. It's all about lead generation. It's about grabbing those clients who want to work with you. It's about convincing those clients that you are the best realtor for the job and to come work with us. And then it's about keeping those clients. Repeat with the client. So that's real estate. We're in the lead generation game. We're not in selling home game.
Also, but it's lead generation, but it's also, you know, showing your personality. So, you know,
I disagree with you. I don't think you need to show your personality. I think, for example, as a team leader, I could send 10 different personalities out there. It doesn't have to be me.
That's a good point. Yeah. Do
you understand? So like, I have I call him my golden boy. He's my latest shooter in my team. I say, okay, Jesse, there's a client, $500,000 budget. I don't know what you're gonna buy her. She's gonna have to go really far, but she has the budget. She's pre-approved. You think you could handle it? He goes, I could handle anything. And he goes out there, he takes the call. I barely spoke to her. In fact, the least personality I have, the better. I have to sound like a customer service rep.
Interesting
And then she goes off with my Jesse, and Jesse sells her something. And meanwhile, I'm still home having a good time talking to you.
But the question is, so how did you start, and then when did you start your agency, and now how do you operate your agency?
Okay, so that's a different story. So what happened was I became, this is a great story, actually. I'd forgotten about that story. It's been so long. I'm an old lady.
No, you're not.
I became a real estate agent, and 3 years into, so here in Quebec, Montreal, you are allowed to become a real estate broker once you have 3 years experience. Okay?
Okay.
So 3 years had gone by. I was bored at the tears, and I said, you know what? Let's do something else. Like, okay, I'm an agent. I'm making money. I'm doing well. I had just started my team, building my team, and I said, why don't I become a broker to open my own company? And the reason I wanted to do that is because I remember waiting so long to get paid. And I'd be like, ugh, and I felt like I was bothering people. That's really why I did it. I said,
understand. Yeah.
I don't want to wait 2 weeks to get paid. Why is this woman giving me attitude? This is my money. Like the accounts payable girl at the place I was working at the brokerage. And I said, fuck that shit. I don't, excuse my language, but I don't have to fucking wait to get paid my own money. So let's just open my own company. I thought it was just that simple, right?
Yeah.
And so I took my course. But what's fun about that moment is that at the exact same moment in time, so within that month, I got approached by HGTV.
Interesting.
They loved me. So one of the production companies, I had done a couple of free stints for them, the guys who produced Buy Me. Buy Me was a huge show on HGTV. It had hit like a historic record for the amount of episodes ordered at the time. So they were having a great time, and they needed tons of content. So they asked me to do a show, and I said, okay.
And that
so
was when? Which year?
So this was in 2000, and I think maybe it was in 2006 or 7.
Okay. Yeah.
And I did 3 episodes of this Buy Me, and everybody loved it. I did one episode, they wanted another. I did another episode, they wanted another, and it was free. I did it for free. In fact, a lot of people said, why are you doing that? They're not even paying you. I said, dude, it's a show that airs all over the world. Why the hell wouldn't I do it? Of course I'm going to do it. And what set me apart from everybody else was that I didn't give a shit if the camera's on. I would swear. I would be like, what is that ugly thing hanging from your wall?
Just yourself.
Like, right, I was myself. I'd be like, what is that horrible? My first episode, I was like, what is that horrible lamp hanging from? You got to get rid of it. It looks like the Starship Enterprise. People thought I was funny. And so I was approached that year, the year I wanted to become a broker, by a TV show. By Trini Boy. Hi, Trini Boy. Hi.
Yeah,
hi,
you have a lot of fans.
I love my Trini Boy. Trini Boy, Trini them boy, Trini them boy. Anyway, so what happened was I was approached by a production company saying, listen, you're the best. We love you. We want you to be the star of Property Virgins. Okay? So Property Virgins was being filmed out of Toronto. I lived in Montreal. They came to seduce me, wine me, dine me. Everything was done. I did the pilot. They loved me. I had to sign the contract. I'm looking through the contract. The contract says I have to live in Toronto part-time. And I had little kids. I couldn't do it. Because someone gave me advice and said, Tat, you take that job. It sounds very glamorous, but if you take that job, you're going to have to move to Toronto. You're probably going to get divorced. And your kids are going to have no mother. Because they have to pump out a show. You're going to be living in Toronto.
Doing the show.
What are you going to do? Yeah, your kids are at school. Like they were in like kindergarten. You know, they were young. So I said no to Property Virgins. So Sandra Reno-Mato, God bless her, and she'll tell you, she's had several interviews where she goes, I didn't even have the job. Tatiana had the job. They gave it to me after, which was very gracious of her to say. So Sandra took the job of Property Virgins. But what I did with that is I went to see the guys who did the Buy Me show, the production company that did that, because they were also connected to HGTV. I went to see them and I said, listen, man, I said, I'm leaving to Toronto. And they're like, what do you mean you're leaving to Toronto? I said, I just wanted to thank you and tell you, thanks for putting me on TV. I've been given a job with Cineflix. They gave me, I have my own TV show. And they're like, what? We put you on TV? I go, that's very nice that you put me on TV. You didn't pay me once. I did the show. I worked hard. But these guys, thanks to your show, are giving me my own gig on HGTV. Yeah. So Hans, he's the owner of Wally Abbey, and you could see his stuff on Netflix now. He's doing mystery shows and murder shows on Netflix. And he says to me, I put you on TV. If I give you my word that you will be the star of my next real estate show, will you stay and say no to Toronto? I already said no to Toronto, but he didn't know that. And I said, sure, okay, will you sign on that? And he says, I'm not signing anything, but I'll shake your hand. So we shook hands. Within 30 days, we were working on the pilot for the Property Shop.
Wow, okay.
And the rest is history. Let's remember the Property Shop was my claim to fame.
And that's how, there you go. Super nice, yeah. So now, and the Property Shop, is it still running, the show?
Sorry, say that again. The phone was ringing.
Is the show still running, the Property Shop, or was it?
I think that they syndicated it all over the world.
That's what I saw.
Yeah, someone told me that they saw it like in the middle of Africa somewhere.
You have major exposure. You have major exposure.
Yeah, but it was now it's third world countries that are seeing. Do you understand? Like it's that dated at this point. Wow, yeah. But it doesn't matter. Like you have to understand. I used to go visit my family in Colombia because my parents are Colombian. I used to go visit my family in Colombia, and there I was on TV, an hour at a time.
Amazing.
Like it was quite something. So that was my claim to fame. So with that, I'm not stupid. I know these guys are producing a TV show. They're paying me well. But I have to take advantage of that. So that's all that to say. That's when I opened my agency. Because
it was good timing. Good timing.
No, it was the theme of the TV show.
It was but it was the theme, but it was also good timing. It's like the theme of the TV show gets you exposure.
Yeah, so with the TV show, well, no, sweetheart, so someone's asking how could US and Canada watch it? It was a US TV show. So if you guys want to watch it, you just get on my Instagram.
Yeah,
I take
I see it. There's some
every
clips of
Friday,
video.
I
Yeah.
post a clip of an episode. Hola, Melanie Lou. So yeah, so I opened my agency on TV. And how many years later? 16 years later, we're still around.
That's incredible. You built
Yeah.
up a very strong brand over the years. So so I have a question. You've been in the business for quite a while. How do you see the future of real estate? Because it's evolving a
Buenas
lot.
tardes. Buenas tardes, Francisco. How do I see the future of real estate? Yeah, it's evolving.
Globally. I mean, just not just in Canada. Just what do you see over the next few years? How do you see it working?
Well, I see a lot of what EXP is doing. I see that happening. How cloud-based maybe, a lot of cloud. But you see, the thing about you're always going to need a realtor. Listen,
The human
I
touch. You need the
you
human
need the
touch.
human touch because of the amount of money you're dealing in,
It's a big
right?
responsibility. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So thank you, Marco. But my name is Tilo. Thank you very much.
Tilo is good.
I think what I do requires more brains than what J-Lo does. God bless her.
I
But
think so.
yeah,
I think so too.
the Tilo of the world. So here's the thing. I believe that there's going to be more cloud-based agencies. We'd be stupid not to believe that. But the great thing about real estate is I think our jobs are still secured because of we need the human touch because of the transactional amounts. We are dealing in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. We are dealing with emotions. We are dealing with divorces. We are dealing with marriages. We're
We
dealing
are
with
more psychologists than just dealing with real estate.
absolutely even just convincing a client to accept an offer that's good. That's where that's the only like I always say it's about lead gen, number one. But well, Gary Keller wrote the book, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent.
Yeah.
That's I call the Bible, okay, of real estate. So he says, in order to become successful in real estate, it's about leads, listings, and leverage. So that's what I've been doing really well. But every once in a while, a house won't sell itself because you have a stubborn seller, okay, or a stubborn buyer, especially the sellers. So that's where the human touch comes in. I almost lost a deal last week where we had the highest, like we would have had the highest accepted offer in that neighborhood. And my seller didn't understand that. And we were about to lose the deal.
Wow.
That's when I said, you know what? I'm getting on the fucking phone. And I never get on the phone. Like, it's been a long time I'm doing this. I'm tired of being on the phone. I had
But you
everyone
had
else
to
get on.
take it this time. Yeah.
But this time, I'm the tweaker. I'm the master. I'm the team leader. Had to get on the phone and half an hour telling her why it was the best and why she should take it and why she would regret if she didn't. And in the end, it worked out. She took it because I got on the phone for 30 minutes. So that's where you need the human side, and that's where I think our jobs are protected. So when you say it's about psychology, you have to have the personality. That's when the personality comes in.
Of course. I mean, I have a lot of friends. They tell me, like, Ben, I don't understand how you do this job. It's very difficult. People, this, that. I would not do it. I'm like, you have to like have the personality. You have to have patience. You have to be perseverant.
Hi, Alex.
You have to be a people's person and just understand people and listen to people also.
Absolutely. So that's what you got to do, but it starts with the first phone call. When they call you, you got to set the rules immediately. You got to talk about timing and motivation. How many times have we wasted our time with clients that are not ready and whose timing is off? And so
100%.
these are the little nuances they don't teach you at school. And this is why I think it's important to hire a real estate coach. Hi, Ali Chong from Edmonton. Hi, Angelina.
I
Hi,
think
Sabrina Gorgeous. Go ahead.
coaching is very important. I think. I mean, you have to find the right person, right coach. Also, because
It is the first thing you should do out of real estate school. So you get your license, you join an agency, you hire a coach. That is the way it should be done. Oh my God, I would have saved myself countless nights of torment and pain if I would have hired a real estate coach straight out of school. But at the time, I didn't even know real estate coaches existed. I knew nothing. I knew zero, and they didn't teach me anything at school. Nowadays,
Yeah.
people are more open because of social media, but there was no social media when I
Yeah.
graduated.
I didn't hire a coach, but I followed a lot of different things, and I also learned by doing. And I started in New York City, which is a very
Wow.
tough market, so
Yeah.
I got to learn a lot. And now I transitioned to South Florida and Miami. Luckily, it
Oh,
was also a good
you're
timing.
so smart.
And look, I mean, I'm very happy here. There's a lot happening, and it's easy to transition. I mean, when you come from New York down to South Florida, it's not a hard transition. But I always say
Mm.
also, I mean, you learn different things every day. You're always in a learning mode. You don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
everything. You don't know
Oh,
everything.
yeah. So I'll give you an example. There's been, now that we're on social media, and for those of you who want to join my coaching, the new one, the spring edition. So
Yes.
Tatiana Live 8-week intensive spring edition starts first week of April. And you could just DM me for more information. And for those of you who are already convinced and don't need to chit chat about it, there's a link in my bio. Just click that link, stand with me, and there's several options.
If you have like
Anyway,
if you have a little flyer or something, I can share it as well in my stories
you're
and
very
put
sweet.
it out
Sure.
there.
No flyer for me. It's like I'm coaching you.
Whatever.
I'm
Okay.
giving you my systems. I'm giving you my systems of how I make over $1 million GCI every single year, like without even.
But
With,
you also delegate very well, and that's key.
oh no, it's all about leverage. I
It is
don't
what it is.
want. What is the point of doing what we do if we're going to be crazy and make less money than working at McDonald's because we're working 24 hours a day? That's not a glamorous job to me.
It's a key thing to do in any business because I see the
Exactly.
difference. You see the
Leverage.
successful entrepreneurs. They do what they're good at, and the rest they delegate it to other
You
people who are good.
delegate. Thank you. It's so important. So that's the mistake realtors make. Another huge mistake realtors make. They're doing the administrative work. They are doing the putting up of the sign. They're taking their own pictures.
It's
What
time
the?
consuming. Yeah.
What are
It's
you
rough.
doing?
Yeah.
No, no. And then that's the problem with lead gen. So they do their own Facebook lead gen. What are you doing? There's
Very time consuming.
experts. There's
Yeah.
experts who do that. Hire people and you'll make more money.
So
Like,
so yeah. So now a question on how's the Montreal and Quebec market?
oh
Montreal
my
is a
God.
city I know well. I have a lot of friends there. I met my wife there actually
Oh, nice.
at a friend's wedding. But it's a very, very nice city, which I love. There's different parts of the city that are really cool. What are the areas that are booming
Everywhere. So
everywhere?
Montreal is has
Educate us on
experienced.
Montreal.
So we are in the golden age of real estate in Montreal now. We are hot, hot, hot. So just like everywhere else, I because all my coaching students are from all over North America, mostly Americans, but also Canadians. The entire market's on fire, all over America, including Montreal. Montreal is even hotter because we have a lot of international buyers and buyers from out of town who still see good deals in Montreal because behind for so long, Montreal has become a huge opportunity for investors all over the world because we are still an A-class city with wonderful schools and with great festivals, etc. And it's beautiful and the whole France, looking like a European city. So people still see that the future in Montreal is bright. So we're experiencing huge growth, and the real estate market is the highest it's ever been in the history of Montreal real estate. So we are enjoying the realtors and the investors are enjoying every bit of it. It's really hot. So I guess because of COVID, people decided to put their money in real estate and the stock market. There's nothing else to do. Can't go
It
shopping.
it is what it is, but it's true.
Well,
Yeah.
but
So
you're in Miami, so
Miami is
it's,
it's an
I'm
interesting place. It is
so
booming.
jealous. I'm so
When
jealous
are you
of you.
coming down here?
Honey, I was there all the time. I opened an agency there. Did you know that?
I know you
I
have, yeah, you have, is it a
I
partnership or an agency? You have
it's
the
a part
agency.
well, it's my agency through a partnership because I needed the broker there. But what happened is we opened March 10th, March 17th. They said,
Wow.
bye bye, get out. It's COVID. You're all gonna die. That's
Wow.
how we
Okay.
felt, right? Remember last
Yeah. Yeah.
do you remember last March? Like March 15th?
I
I
remember.
remember being on the beach. The beach was half empty. They had already put restrictions on the beach. the synagogue in Surfside, the rabbi died of COVID or something.
It's
They
crazy. Yeah.
started locking the
I
doors.
remember
Like,
that exactly. Yeah.
we are all gonna die. Ah, get on a plane and leave. And so
Yeah.
we got on a plane. The quarantine started worldwide. It was scary. So I left the keys with my partner. I said, "Here you go. I'll see you when this is over." And it's not over yet.
So where's your agency located in Miami?
So we were located in Surfside.
Surfside, okay.
Yeah, and because I thought that's a great way to get to,
Of course.
Miami Beach, North Beach. Just there, I loved it. And yeah, we were doing well. I had made a couple of sales. It's so easy there. People are so nice. I love Americans.
People are. People are very warm and open-minded.
And
It's also very.
the easiest.
People are spending money.
Yeah, people are spending money, and it's the easiest job ever. Like my guy, took him shop. One of my guys, he was from New Jersey. Okay, I took him shopping for maybe 2 days. I met him. Then I came back for a second visit to Miami because we had flight passes, and I was there every other week. And he closed on a gorgeous unit at Fontainebleau. And that was the easiest sale I've ever made. And wait, you guys pay 7%. What is this?
So so basically on new developments, it's 5 to 7%, and then when it's a condo or a house, it's usually 6%, but 3% for the buyer's agent and 3% for the seller's agent.
Could you believe this?
And sometimes you represent both.
It's like, yeah, so it's a no-brainer. So all I have to do is focus on one significant sale every month in Miami, and I have an entire other business going on there. One. And with the reach I have on hello, Stilla from Texas, and with the reach I have through social media,
that counts.
Social media. Brokers do not know how, or I call them brokers because in Montreal we're referred to
agents, brokers, we get it.
Agents, broker. I'm a broker and an agent. So agents, do not know how to use their social media to monetize their Instagram accounts. They're wasting time on social media. You're better off just working your contact list than wasting time. Hola, amor. Hola, Milo. ¿Qué tal? You are better off just working your contact list than wasting your time on Instagram. A lot of real estate agents have absolutely no idea what they're doing on Instagram. I don't want to see people's toilets, kitchens. I don't want to see people's clients with their masks on at the closing. I don't want to see any of that garbage. Nobody wants to see it. If I'm a realtor and I don't want to see it, could you imagine regular people? It is boring content, okay? In order to make money on Instagram without boosting your post, because that doesn't work either.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
That doesn't work. Just letting you know, it's a money grab. It's a Zuckerberg money grab. Do not be sponsoring or boosting posts. It doesn't work. So what you need to be doing is entertaining people. Yes, we are entertaining.
And educating them.
And educating them. That's it. That's it.
That's what Margot just put the fire thing. She's doing that.
That's right. That's what you got to do. You got to be a movie star. Remember, how did they discover Justin Bieber? On YouTube. They discovered him on social media. So the same thing. You could be your own superstar. And that's what I've done well. I said, I am not. You girls, you boys, you could post pictures of your kitchens, which, by the way, they already could see on the MLS and on Zillow and on Realtor.ca.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you posting the same kitchen twice? I understand you have to sprinkle your successes in real estate because people are going to forget you're a real estate agent. Right?
You have to mix it up, but you have to bring out.
You got to mix it up and make it fun. So what I do is I make people laugh. I show them I'm a superstar, real estate lifestyle. And then in the stories, I make everybody laugh. That's how I get the masses. And then I sprinkle my real estate successes or the real estate successes of my team. And I remind them, oh, by the way, I'm a realtor. Oh, by the way, I'm a realtor.
By the way,
none of this pictures of toilets, picture of you with the clients with the mask on at the closing, or
last question.
Content.
Yeah, last question on social media. Are you on Clubhouse?
Yes.
Are you using? I think I follow you on Clubhouse. Are you using it actively right now or not? Because I've been using it for. It is interesting, but when you'll have time.
It is interesting. I was a guest on Sunday, and
Okay.
we brought in a huge audience. I was a guest on somebody's show, real estate show.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I personally don't have time to be opening a room and doing questions. I
Takes
don't.
time.
If people invite me, please use it. Chloe said, if people invite me, I will do it. But I don't want to
I
set up
get
a
it.
room by myself. Like I am too busy with TikTok. So ever since I got on TikTok, which was only 4 months ago.
You have to choose your platform.
That's right. You have to master one before you go on to the next. So I mastered Instagram game. Wonderful.
And then you
Now
went to TikTok. Yeah.
TikTok in 4 months, I'm almost at 1 million. I'm already preparing my million
Incredible.
celebration. But you don't understand the brand deals I've been getting because
Incredible.
of TikTok. Okay, I got the Instagram ones, I got the makeup deals, but once I did TikTok, I got huge, like with, look, Acorns. Acorns is a US investment platform.
And now you're working with
Now
them.
that's
Yeah.
the
Wow.
money, you know?
Yeah.
And they have advertising budget. And so I have been so busy, I'm like, geez, it's very glamorous to be representing Acorns, but the big money is in real estate sales.
It is.
What we do,
Yeah.
nothing could top that, right?
100%. There's a lot of things we have to do, but it's true that the big money is in the deals we do.
Oh,
But we
so
have to
amazing.
use
We
all the
get
other platforms.
spoiled. We
Yeah.
get so spoiled.
We
Like
do.
I just collected, I don't know, $50,000.
It is
just
insane.
Because I needed some money. Because hello, people make that in a year. We're already spoiled. We're like, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Look, you do one one big deal. I mean, you have to also know how to not stop after one big deal because a lot of, unfortunately,
Oh, that's another bad habit real estate agents have.
they do one $5 million deal and they're like,
And they
I'm good.
disappear. Bye.
Yeah.
You have to keep working because the bad thing about us is that we start at zero. Do you coach agents from Toronto as well? From everywhere?
Of course, all over the world.
I coach agents from all over North America and mostly America. So mostly the USA. Americans know where it's at. There's so many more Americans than there are Canadians. So yeah, like the majority of my students are American. And I have a minority of Canadians. Like I'd have to say in a class, and it's VIP, I only choose 20 people. So in a class of 20, maybe 3 of them are Canadian and 17 of them are American. So that's just life. I love my Americans. And manage your money and taxes. Yes, that's another thing. Realtors don't know how to
Something
manage their
that's
money.
very important as well. Yeah.
Oh, it's called the business of real estate. And of course, why would agents know that? They're in school. Nobody teaches them the business of real estate. Nobody. It's so sad. Oh.
All you do, I mean, here you take a license and, you know, once you have the license, you get into the business. The reality, there's much more to that.
Oy vey's mir gewollt.
But anyways, we have to finish because I have to head to some other showings. Tatiana, thank you so much.
Make some sales.
Oh my God, I have to. But I'm so happy to have had this conversation with you. Thanks again. You've been a wonderful guest, and I hope to see you in Montreal or in Miami.
Oh, please, 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 please. I need to see you in Miami, please.
Well, let me know. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much. I didn't know you were Jewish. Oh, there's secrets. Toujours des petits
Voilà.
secrets.
Bon après-midi. Bye.
Bye.